What is up?
Hey
Hope
guys.
everybody has had a good weekend.
Hey Marco.
What's up, Margo? How about we turn that off? You don't want to hear me twice.
I don't want to hear myself. I hate the sound of my voice.
Doodle apparently was like, "Hey, I want to get up there."
We've also been gone for
He's,
a lot of the day,
he's
so
saying, "Ugh." Maybe you should keep your butt out of my face. That'd be great.
hey Doug.
What's up, Doug? You proud of yourself, bro? He was talking to me on Friday. I don't know if you saw it or not,
Mhm.
or maybe it was yesterday. It was Friday. Good talk yesterday. Well, he's got like 5 or 6 more Boston Scally.
Jesus, you have a problem, Doug.
That's what I said.
You need a cat intervention.
He even asked me, he goes, "How does my collection stack up with yours?" And I was like, "You surpassed me?" He goes,
Buy a lot.
"You make hats." And I'm like, "Yeah, but
You'll have to buy them.
I mean, I get a decent discount, but like, still have to spend money." And like, typically, if I come out with a new design, then I'll do a hat, and that's it. And it goes in my closet after I wear it for a while. Yeah, I think my idea for a Black Star Scally would be pretty cool.
Mhm.
Well, I told him what my idea was.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I'm a flat fan. I I have the Slancha, and I don't really care for it. It sits up too high for me. But yeah, do the Joker,
Hey Falk.
but instead of blue, do gray, but make it a flat style, and then put Black Star design. Hell, hell yeah, fuck! But I gotta get a little bit more well known before I can go to Boston and be like, "Hey, you want to do a celebrity endorsed hat from a non-celebrity?" They'd be like, "No, no, thank you." So I got a tool today, which we still have it out in the car, don't we?
Yeah.
Anyways, I can tell you about it. So I got a tool today from Home Depot that should allow me to get the flats nice and sanded so they'll be matte before I send. But unfortunately, in order to do that properly, what that means is much like Face Off, these gotta come off, and then I'm going back. So it is what it is. I did see somebody say that because typically, if I have to take candles off, I'll just take my lamp off,
Mhm.
and I really don't want to mess anything up. But I saw somebody else use a heat gun to break down the pocket
Mhm.
where it would just pop off and poke it, but don't mar anything up.
Yeah.
And then it'll be refinishing the handles for we. It's all a learning process. Yes, Falk. Like I told you on the live last night, we secured.
I mean, Friday night.
No, last night I was on Zach's live last
okay,
night.
my bad.
Secured the special items for the knife, so presentation will be off the hook. We gotta do an experiment to see how we're gonna put my logo on something, which is fine because I've got those pieces out in the garage. We can test it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be dope. One of the nicest presentations I've ever done. You're welcome. You better take pictures and post them. Because I know exactly what's gonna fucking happen. I want a knife just like that that's in that same presentation. Motherfuck. That's fine. If it turns into sales, whatever. I've been meaning for a while now to up my presentation game. So this is just a good opportunity to do so. Just a simple. I usually try and keep things simple. The longer I make knives, the more complicated they get, less simple. So. It is what it is. Be real fun when I start doing flip joints and folders. Then they'll get real fucking complicated.
Yep.
Okay.
Was he sending to you?
His Apex Arc.
Oh.
Why'd you strip it, bro? Worst comes to worst, if I can't get it out, I'll just replace the lock side. In fact, I took the screw out, but I can grab another lock side. But I have a lock side sitting right here. Yeah. So I've had. I'm sorry, you don't keep your shit clean. Um. Anyways, just joking, of course. I had another one of my customers that got their knife anode, and the screw ended up stripping. So that's why this is missing the screw for the clip. So get you taken care of, man. It's what we do at Black Star. We warranty our shit. Guess I carried you too much. What the hell was that?
I think it's one of the cats. Hey, PNW.
What's up, BMW? What I do with my Apex Arc, and I don't do it with every knife, but I mean, obviously, it's an important knife to me. So every once in a while, I'll take it apart and make sure all the screws are tight and everything else, and there's no like built up lint because my pockets produce lint just like everybody else. But I'm hard on my knives and hard on everything, my clothes, because I'm a knife maker. So just a good idea. Typically, I would do it on our Sunday lives. I would just sit here, take it apart, make sure everything was clean, blown out, and tightened, and then put it all back together. Quick process. But yeah, the screw could have been stripped from the get go. I don't know. That's not something that I inspect when I'm doing my QC. Literally, I just make sure that the blades are sharp, they're centered, and everything's tight, and they open and close the way they're supposed to. So, but either way, we'll get you taken care of. We always do. Not like I don't have a few still in stock. And that's not counting the 20 that's already been QC that's sitting in the tub.
Oh yeah, the tote.
The tote, the tub, whatever. It was like one. Darkness envisioning me. All I see after the horror. Yeah, I'm not James. Making a homemade brownie for dessert, so if I don't respond.
Sounds delicious.
Nice.
Go to work.
I know your husband's not excited, but I am very excited for The Last of Us season 2 that starts tonight. We were busy yesterday. We didn't have a chance to write a script, man. We haven't even ordered the shirt yet. Which it's pretty fantastic design. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Doodle. Cool. My Facebook just froze. And the whole computer may have froze. You go be excited. I am excited for it. What is my Facebook doing? That's weird. Anyways. So, Doug, so you and I were talking about the same thing actually. So Peaky is the one I like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the flat. My bad, man. I thought these were the flats. Yeah, just like I was saying with the Slancha, like I'm not a huge fan of the way that it fits on my head, but the Peakies are the way to go. I just had that backwards. What's up, Bert? Also, so everybody knows, so there will be no confusion. Will not be live next Sunday. We will still go live on Friday, but we will be not be live on Sunday. And now I'm sure you guys are probably asking, why won't we be live on Sunday? Well, two reasons. A, Easter. So I'm sure there's not going to be a whole lot of people that are jumping on to watch us be dumb on Easter. Two, WrestleMania weekend, man. I'm going to be busy watching WrestleMania. I wouldn't be in the chat today anyways because of Zombie Jesus, but as stated before, it's the hubby's birthday. Yep. You know you're celebrating Heather's birthday.
I mean, it is 420, so.
Nah. I'm just a very confused individual because, like, part of my family is like, fuck Hitler. The other part of my family probably thinks he was a genius. So, and they're on two different sides of the family. Yes, I'll be watching WrestleMania on Saturday and Sunday because I'm a nerd.
It's not so great. Scratch my hand.
Can we help you? Can we help you? What are you doing with your life?
What, John?
Do you think he's going to be able to beat Cody? I think there's going to be crazy uh, interference on both sides. I think they're going to do something similar to what they did on WrestleMania 40. But I think when all the dust settles, I think John Cena is actually going to win. Because according to him, he's going to pull a CM Punk. So I could see it going either way, honestly. Storyline's too heavy. He's not going to win. He's also due a win. He's lost, like, I don't know, for the last 4 years or some shit like that in singles matches. Motherfuckers do.
Quit.
And then, like, how is The Rock going to, like, play into that? So it'll be interesting. God, stop, bro. Your claws are sharp. Was way too invested in this storyline. The match that I'm looking forward to the most, and I think it's probably going to be one of the best matches of the weekend, is Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. And I kind of am in the same corner as a lot of the people that think Paul Heyman is going to turn on both CM Punk and Roman Reigns. I can kind of see it. So we'll see. Who knows? I love it. It looks so awesome. Brock will probably come. Then some surprise person will come out. Oh, yeah, for sure. They're going to do the exact same thing they did WrestleMania 40. There's talk that Stone Cold is going to be one of the people that come out to help, which would be cool. Would be very cool. Why are you playing so hard, bro? Did I send you the pic of the Big Show holding my kid? No, that's awesome. Well, it's Big Show. That's cool. Stop with the clock, bro. Oh shit! Stone Cold brought his old ass back. I hope. Yeah, I'm curious to see if we're gonna see any like major names come back over WrestleMania weekend. I compared to other WrestleManias, I, there's been better cards. like I'm kind of disappointed that they did some of the matches that they're doing for WrestleMania weekend, the biggest weekend of the year for WWE. And just it feels like a couple of the matches are just like, oh yeah, we can throw that on the card, whatever. And it's like, you gotta give me a little bit better than that. I want Kevin Nash. When WrestleMania was in Seattle. Nice. Yeah, I think the triple threat match for the women's world championship is going to be pretty good. I hope Io wins, but unfortunately, like they've kind of screwed her character to where she wins or loses, like she's not any better off. I hope Jay beats Gunther. I'm not looking forward to Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Um, I am not a fan of Charlotte at all. Why? You just stabbed me in the stomach. Bro.
You okay?
Yeah, he just literally stabbed me with one claw right here. Felt like a bee sting. Ow. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I said, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, that's gonna be a really good match. Gunther versus Jay is gonna be a good match. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. Why? Why are we doing this match? Braun Breaker, that's gonna be a good match. LA Knight's probably gonna lose against Jacob Fatu. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, Chad Gable. Why? Why is this a WrestleMania match? Jade Cargill versus Naomi. That's going to be a badass match. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Why? Why do we have this on the card? War Raiders versus the New Day. That should be okay. And then Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria should be a good match. But it's just like you guys have several matches on here that's like that's not a WrestleMania match. That's maybe SummerSlam, Backlash. Like, what are you doing? And then Randy Orton is supposedly going to have a match at WrestleMania. It's supposed to be Kevin Owens, but ability to control pets with my mind, check. Or Braun Strowman. Let me come back and rule for a bit. I want Braun Strowman to join Wyatt Six. Same thing with Alexa Bliss. But what's his face has to come back from injury before they start doing Wyatt Six shit again, which is stupid. I'm excited about the CM Punk match. He's gonna get screwed by Heyman. I think I'm kind of thinking the same thing. That's awesome. So small.
I just turned 22. He's
Jesus. That was prime Big Show too. Like he was in his prime. He was rocking the Hogan stash. Nerds, I'm not fitting in this conversation, so peace, have fun. Have a good night. Yeah, it's the hell is his name? Wyndham's brother. Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is recovering from an injury right now. So until he recovers, they're not doing anything with Wyatt Six, which is stupid. Blue, stop. Did anybody else do anything fun this weekend? You ran a bunch of errands yesterday. You did? Oh, that was your stomach.
No.
Like you okay?
Because we've been busy all weekend, I feel like I haven't really had much.
Yes, I'm a 44-year-old kid. Fun like watch wrestling. Drank. I mean, we did that. But. Yeah, I appreciate what Triple H has done for the WWE since taking over creative. And I like the fact that Raw went to Netflix. To me, Raw and SmackDown are so boring; they're hard to watch. So I just watch pay-per-views. I come from the old school way of watching wrestling, where you would watch WCW until commercial break, and then go over to WWF until commercial break, and then go back over to WWF. Those are Monday nights. My dad still watches multiple times.
Yep.
WWE and me. Like I'll catch like highlights and stuff, but I'm not sitting there for 3 hours to watch something that's not very interesting. And it's not for the fact of like it's not produced well, or the stars are not there, anything like that. It's just, eh, don't find it very entertaining. But the pay-per-views usually pretty good. No. My opinion may change after watching WrestleMania, but or maybe I'll just use those matches that I don't give a shit about to go to the bathroom or get some food or something. I don't know.
He said both Raw and SmackDown need better promos, need better trained feet.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Maybe it's the lack of like good promos. Just like I miss, and this is probably just the simple fact that, like I said, I used to watch it when I was younger, but like I miss watching a Raw and you have like three crazy matches, um, all on USA, and it's like, well, you're lucky if you have a street fight like every once in a while, and it's like you don't understand. They used to have Inferno matches and buried alive matches and casket matches and tables, ladders, and chairs and hardcore matches. Spill out into the arena. And like it was better back then. Exactly.
I will watch it whenever he's watching it, but I don't really
want to
pay
love
attention.
a person and hate a person. Come on. The Fiend almost pulled me back in then. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I cried when he passed away. I was a huge fan of the character, um, and the man behind the character. I liked when they brought him back. I didn't like how they did it so slowly. Because I mean, he was back in the WWE for a while before he had his first match, and then unfortunately, that was his last match. But my whole thing, it's whether you like wrestling, you don't like wrestling, you like Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, you don't. He had something special. Um, Chris Cornell, when he passed away, I cried. He had something special. Um, the hell was his name? Director, Dawn of the Dead.
No, not him.
No,
I was like, get up.
I can see his face and his yellow teeth because he was a smoker. Just beat the bullshit.
George A. Romero.
George A. Romero, when he passed away, I cried. There was something special there. There was a light that can never be duplicated. There was artistry that can never be duplicated, and it makes the world a colder, darker place. And that's the exact same way that I felt with Bray Wyatt. Going back and watching some of his promos after he passed away, holy shit. His first promo after he got back to WWE, breaking down and crying during the promo, like to watch that after he passed away, like it's gonna break your heart. But he did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and he was working with I forget the guy's name, but this dude who basically did all the prosthetics and like masks and stuff for him. And they have this new one that they were working on like right before it passed, and like, oh, it's creepy shit, but it's awesome. Here, I'll be better. Hey, guys with the stunner, he's not junior. My dad cried when Steve Irwin died. Yeah, same thing. Like somebody who was so passionate and had such a big heart, just gone. Who are we talking about? Bray Wyatt, WWE wrestling. Yeah, Bray was awesome. He had a great mind for storytelling. Hi, Brian. By the way, so it's like, yeah, it's. I didn't know any of these people personally, but it's like to see that art gone. Now it could be imitated, but it's never going to be the same. Yeah. Chester Bennington, same thing, gone. World's a lot darker now.
Hey, Brian.
So, and yes, I get it. I'm a weird art kid. Sue me. I said kid, I'm a grown ass man, but I'm a real adult. I like the fact that we're getting the Wyatt Six back, and that there is a legacy for Bray Wyatt and his brother. I don't like how it's been done so far. I don't feel like they've done service to Bray's memory. Not yet. I think that they could turn it around and it would be really good. But I don't think they've done it properly yet. My 2 cents. I mean, she's got to be. And they've talked about her being a part of it, but Bo Dallas has to heal from his injury first before they do anything with the Wyatt Six, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats, bro. We have not. We watched the bounty hunter show that was on Amazon with Kevin Kevin Bacon in it, and then we watched the new season of Black Mirror. That's funny. Which we finished the new season of Black Mirror yesterday. And then tonight we'll start. Why am I losing my mind? Last of Us season 2, and then continue watching Righteous Gemstones. Whoops. If any of you guys have watched okay, get rid of that. Sorry about that. White Lotus season 3 was pretty rough. Was not a fan of it. No, I'm a Dune nerd, so started watching Dune Chronicles, just pretty cool books, but I'm still liking it. I have not been able to get into anything Dune. Just it's not my thing. Oh, of course. If you missed our live on Friday, we're going to be trying to make this shirt a reality, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, but I don't like to read, and I'm not a fantasy person, so it would be um like torture for me to read those books. Change the beard red. Billy Mays didn't have a red beard. Seen Boom Paper Towels commercial. No, I don't think I have. What do you mean what, Doug? I'm not a fantasy person. And I don't like to read. But we do. I mean, okay, cool. Look up Boom Paper Towels on YouTube. Okay. Someone did. I'm not seeing it when I type in Boom Paper Towels. In a second, I'll be right back. Ugh. Magic hugs. Okay. Yeah, that did pop up. You'll have to watch that when we're done. All right. That's ridiculous. Does anybody have anything fun planned for this week? Working, that's about it. Yeah, good. I got a doctor's appointment on Friday, so hopefully we can get my legs squared away. I'm tired of itching. My hat's in a knife. Yard house isn't bad. Finish my daughter's basket. Take my son to the Yard House in Seattle, which is a good burger joint. You told us about that place. We had Whataburger for lunch or for dinner. We're gonna be getting In and Out close to us, so we'll be able to compare the two. Never had it. No compare. What? There's no comparison. Yeah, I like Whataburger. I mean, I'll give it a shot. Well, lay down. No, get over here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Stop acting ridiculous. Now, Whataburger is pretty good. I like it. Their chicken tenders and their honey mustard are really really good. But I've heard a lot of people say In and Out is fantastic. So we shall see. I told you to lay down. Lay down. Well, quit it. Well, I don't have anything else, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. And Lena's on the phone with her dad. So thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. If you do, don't get caught. Everybody have a wonderful week, and we'll see you guys back on Friday. Deuces.